of our country, the prosperity of our people, the middle class that was the backbone of our ability even to govern ourselves, and especially our ability to strengthen our economic life and create the jobs and prospects that we need. If all of that's gone by the board, and we're sitting here now, and I'm encountering Americans who are sounding to me like they must live in Bombay somewhere, thinking to themselves, when is the government going to do something? You do know that phrase, government of, by, and for the people, don't you? Let's see, if the government is of the people, that means that the people who are in it come from amongst the people. And if it's by the people, it means that what's being carried out is in the end going to be performed by the people. If it's for the people, it means it's going to take account of their good and their interest and their hope and their aspirations for their community. What doesn't it mean? It doesn't mean that there's anybody else who, when things start to go wrong and start to fall apart, when things are being done that destroy rather than build up, if it's a government of, by, and for the people, then it's going to have to be a solution of, by, and for the people. And if you're not willing to act to make it happen, it's never going to come to pass. Why has our mentality changed in that regard? And I know there are people who would want to suggest, well, Alan, it's the bad old welfare state and people being dependent on government. I've got to tell you, it sure doesn't do a whole lot of good if you have unhappily put people in a position where they're so dependent on government largesse that they spend more time thinking about what they're going to get than what they're going to do. So that's a mistake. But a lot of our people in this country aren't in that position. Many of those who go to the polls and vote aren't in that position. Enough to be decisive in any given election we hold in this country. What is it that has people, as I go around the country talking about these things, and some of them, by the way, are seeing what's happening, and they agree with the folks who are now standing up and saying that we have a lawless administration, a lawless government, people ignoring the laws, ignoring the Constitution, and going down a road that means dictatorship and tyranny for our people. Woe is me, woe is me, what can we do, what are we going to do, what can I do, I'm only one person. And I'm thinking to myself, gosh, you know, the backbone of this country used to be the belief that was so strong in the hearts of Americans that we had an ism for it. We called it individualism. And what it really was an understanding of the fact that the greatest strength of our people was the fact that anywhere you look, you throw a stone amongst Americans, you will find a person with a deep heartfelt belief that they can change the world.